So
Why
let's
not? You
move
know?
on to our other Bachelorette, Gabby Windey, because obviously she and her partner Val are crushing it on Dancing with the Stars. They have been at the top of the leaderboard each week, tying with Charlie D'Amelio and Wayne Brady, which is just crazy. I mean, I knew Gabby was going to be a good dancer, but I had no idea like how good she was going to be. So in a recent interview, the interviewer asked her what her strategy is for staying on the leaderboard. She said, "Work ourselves to death during the week and see what happens on Mondays," which is just such a Gabby answer. And
Yes.
then they asked, "How do they plan to stay on top?" And she just said, "Keep doing what we're doing." And I mean, it's
Mm,
working. Have
it's
you been
working.
watching Gabby on Dancing with the Stars? Have you
Oh,
seen her?
absolutely. Absolutely. I'm like, I love Dancing with the Stars, period. I
Okay.
hadn't watched the past maybe like 3 or 4 seasons, but Gabby is
Yeah.
what made me get back into it this year. And I'm so proud of her. Like she really is at the top of the leaderboard, like literally first almost every single week. And
Mhm.
it's also been interesting to see her kind of go through this imposter syndrome and be open about that.
Yes.
And I think even her responses are interesting because it seems like she's just kind of like will make jokes but I think it's a tough thing for her to go on the show and she really really wants it. You can tell. And Val talks about how hard she works, and so yeah, they're definitely working hard. It shows on the dance floor, and but it's so much fun to see Gabby like just also having a good time and performing. And yeah,
Yes.
it's great that she's doing so well. It's
Were you
awesome.
surprised at all at how good she was? I did not anticipate
I
her to be this good.
I didn't anticipate her to be this good. Like she is, there was one dance she had where I thought maybe her cheerleading might make her be a little stiff and too
Mhm.
like smiley and kind of, but she even this week she had like really fluid movements and she's picking up like the criticism from the judges so well. And her and Val are such a great match. It's like, wow, like this is a dream. She is really killing it. She's not just getting high scores just because. Like she's doing so great. It's so
Were
awesome to
you or are
watch.
you a dancer, Kayla?
I'm not. And I was
Oh,
actually
okay.
complaining about that yesterday because I don't have the best rhythm and I'm like watching Dancing with the Stars like I wish I could do that. Like I wish that I had that in me, but I just don't. Do you?
No, I'm terrible. But the way that you were speaking, I felt like you were using these like dance terms. You're like fluid, and I was nervous
Oh.
about. I was like, oh, I'm like, does Kayla know what she's doing? Does she know what she's talking
I've
about?
watched a lot. No, no, no. I've watched a lot of Dancing with the Stars. Watched So You Think You Can Dance. I know the lines and pointed feet and I know all those,
I love that.
stickle feet. I love, yeah, because I've watched those shows
Ooh,
forever,
look
but
at you with
cannot
the
dance a lick.
terms. I'm
you know.
I'm right there with you, sister.